Dutch government to seize up to half the country's farmland under the guise of reducing nitrogen emissions. The government of the Netherlands was just given the green light by the EU to push forward with a farm buyout scheme, totaling up to 1.5 billion euros, $1.64 billion of taxpayer money. This is in order to drastically cut nitrogen emissions. So why is this such a big deal, and how does this affect you? The Netherlands is the second largest livestock exporter in the world, which of course will affect the global food supply even more than it already has, forcing everyone to eat the fake meat. And the bugs, as the World Economic Forum touts, everyone will eat by the year 2030 for climate change purposes. And actually, it gets worse. The EU has designated up to 3,000 farms that could be voluntarily seized by the government, most likely similar to the American eminent domain policy that we discussed a few weeks ago. Just like eminent domain, they do offer a buyout, which is what the 1.5 euros will be directed toward. Buying out farmers to sell their land, to sell their livelihood, to sell their independence and self-sufficiency, to further cripple the global food supply, to bring about their new world order agenda. Now, here's how I think these buyouts will take place. Because they want everyone to get onto this system, and farmers naturally being on the outskirts of society require less currency and less banking. And remember, this whole plot is to get as many people signed onto their system as possible. I believe they'll be paid out in a digital euro, which is a central bank digital currency for the European Union. Remember, the goals by 2030 is to have everything in our society completely centralized, including natural resources such as food. They control the food supply. They'll require digital IDs to be able to access them. And if your C or SC scores are too low, you will be denied access from both your natural resources, your vehicles, your appliances, your jobs, your homes, your bank accounts, and all the rights you should enjoy freely. They want to buy out these farmers and force them to move into these smart cities. They do not want anyone independent. They don't want any self-reliance, so that they can force everyone onto their program and effectively control society. And if you do not believe this is coming to the United States of America, you are sadly mistaken, as New York City Mayor has already announced food police that will investigate climate justice crimes. This is all a part of the agenda. These are the areas I'm focused on to prepare for this eventuality. Investment into this new financial system to build generational wealth, skill acquisition that will be vital to this new society, natural resource management in order to retain my personal independence, and spiritual fortitude to overcome the challenges that lie before us. There is still time. The future belongs to the adaptable.